My lipstick looks really weird right now, so yeah, don't judge me. Okay, so hi! Today I'm going to be talking about a topic that has really like grinded my gears, annoyed me, pissed me off, however you want to call it, recently, and my lipstick looks really weird, so just ignore that. Yeah, and I have all my thoughts written down in here, my journal, so I don't forget anything that I'm going to rant about. So yeah, so the past couple of years, probably since I was about 12, so 3 years, I have almost like discovered sort of things I like music, clothing, things like that, you know. And throughout these 2 or 3 years, I have constantly been referred to as, with the word, that makes sense, I don't know if it makes sense, whatever, emo. And I used to like shrug it off, or sometimes it would really annoy me, and now it has really fucking annoyed me. Okay, so let's start off. What is an emo? Well, technically emo is a style of music genre similar to, not quite screamo, more sort of like punk music. Things, bands like My Chemical Romance, Pierce the Veil could probably be considered emo. You know, with people, that sort of genre of music that write slightly more dark and depressing lyrics, that's what's considered emo. Okay, so that's the traditional meaning. However, it has come to like describe a fashion and not quite lifestyle, but sort of lifestyle choice of a lot of people. Then especially in the clothing choice, it's very similar to like goth and scene, things like that, okay? It really doesn't annoy me if someone self-defines as emo. If you want to do that, that's cool. You live your life, don't give a shit. If you go up to someone in the street and go, oh my god, you're such an emo, oh my god, that band's an emo, oh my god, you dress like an emo, oh my god, you're an emo. Excuse me? Fuck off. Fuck. I cannot tell you how many times in my life I have been called an emo. I don't even like emo bands or dress like a freaking emo. I wear black. I choose to wear black. I like the colour black. I don't purposely do it. I just own a lot of black. I like listening to bands that I like Bring Me the Horizon, so apparently that makes me emo. Nirvana got called fucking emo. I cannot. Nirvana are grunge or garage rock. They're not fucking emo. L7 are not emo. Arctic Monkeys, not emo. Vaccines, not emo. Pretty Reckless, kind of emo, but not particularly emo. If you're going to call someone emo, get your facts straight, okay? That is the one thing that has really annoyed me. If you're actually going to call someone emo, know what you're talking about before you start trying to offend them. Okay, number 2. The whole, like, this is, I have like loads of main points, but I'm just going to number them kind of ridiculously. So, number 4,216. The whole style of like emo clothing and emo choice is associated with suicide, depression, and self-harm. As someone who is clinically depressed and has gone through self-harm, it offends me a lot when people say, oh yeah, I'm emo, I cut myself. It aggravates me so much because these people are hurting themselves and doing it to be a fashion trend. They're doing it as a trend. They think it looks pretty. It's just as bad as like romanticizing it and everything. And it's the people that are like, oh yeah, I'm emo, you cut yourself. So that's my one thing that really annoys me about that. I will talk about it later, but another thing, like similar to this, is when people who self-harm, you know, you get the people, and I don't think they mean to, but you might see self-harm scar, or like, I'm not obviously going to show you, but I self-harmed, you know, sort of last year, and I still have, they're not like fresh, you know, scars. They're scars. They're there. They're never going to, well, they might fade away in 10 years, but they're still going to be there. So if I want to wear a fucking sleeveless top, I'm going to wear a fucking sleeveless top. However, when I have the faintest lines on my arm, I really don't fucking appreciate you going up to me and going, oh my god, you cut yourself, you're an emo. You're an emo. Just, it offends me. It upsets me, actually. Because I think, well, no, and I feel sorry for the people who do self-define as emo, who don't do that. Like, I'm not criticising emo people, like, at all. Like, if you wait, I'm trying not to be offensive, but like, some people who self-define, I don't know if you can even fucking self-define as emo. But if you self-define as emo and you can like self-harm with self-emo, I don't say it's good, but like, if you have actual reasons, then yeah. And I'm not like here to say what's an actual reason. But people who self-harm because they want to be emo and think that doing it will make them cool or whatever, like, no. And I guess the more people that do it, it's going to turn into more of a trend. I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the camera, I'm just checking my battery doesn't die. Like, the word emo is so negative. Like, I'm trying to be positive now about emo people. Like, not all emo people are like that, but, you know, I don't have very much to go on Tumblr. What I see, I mean, like, I guess nowadays, anyone with a scene fringe listens to Bring Me the Horizon, Asking Alexandria, Persevere, or whatever, and dresses in black could be considered emo. Do you know what I mean? Like, really, why does everyone have to fucking label everything? It's so overused. Not everything is fucking emo. Your room cannot be fucking emo. The way you dress, you cannot dress emo, okay? Like, I don't know, but you can't. Okay, go to fucking Hot Topic, and then now you dress emo. Go cut yourself, now you're emo. Go get a side fringe, now you're fucking emo. Like, I don't even know where I'm going with this right now. I'm just so fucking angry. What did I just do? That was so weird. Basically, my point is not everything is fucking emo. Emo is a music genre. Or it can be, if someone chooses to self-describe as one, a fashion choice or self-personal choice. However, going up to someone who listens to a certain type of music, dresses a certain way, self-harms, has mental health issues, it's not okay to go up to them and call them an emo, because I can assure you it will make their day probably 10 times worse. So yeah, think before you speak. And think before you put purple lipstick on, because mine looks shit right now. And it looked like Jesus, but who cares? So yeah, this is my little rant over. This is just a message to people out there on how to use the word emo. Okay, thank you for watching. Stay fab, keep breathing.